here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Enabia, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games. He's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Doncic out there with Hart. Then it's Vincent, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Waters in at the 5. And for the Lakers, Achua is out there with Suggs. Then it's James. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the point guard position. Well, Richard, we've had the Big Three era, then the Super Team era. But what era do you think we're in right now?
Well, you still need at least one superstar to win it all. The teams are focusing more on surrounding their stars with high-quality role players instead of going all in on super teams.
Here's Jokic. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Time now to hand over to David Aldridge for some information about MP.
Thanks, Kevin. The storyline tonight, the MVP race. It involves both MP and Luka. MP told me during shoot-around his first focus was on the team tonight, getting that win. He says that's what will send a message to the voters. It won't be easy to do. Kevin?
Not easy at all. Never easy outplaying Luka Doncic, D.A. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Nice shot by James.
Well, there's so little ego in Giannis' game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Doncic. Really struggled in the loss against Minnesota. And here is James. Lets the 3 fly. Vincent with the rebound. Denver's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Giannis outside. Pass to James. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. James has got 6.
Man, how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Now, here's Hart. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. There's a good screen. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. They get it back. Jokic with it. Achua's on him. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
They grab their own miss. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Back to James. Again, James missing.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Jokic finds Vincent. To the middle. And Doncic throws it down.
Oh, from ultra-close range, Doncic.
Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Warriors in San Francisco. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the night.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, James.
free throw drops for James. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. Shoots over James. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Here's Suggs. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now, here's Jokic. Scoreless thus far. To the paint. Here's Waters. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Suggs dishes to James. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Again, Los Angeles. Now, here's Doncic. He has 5. And they get it. He lays it in. Waters got his second bucket.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Unloads from 13. Denver grabs the miss.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Benson with it. Antetokounmpo's there. The 3 for Doncic. Knocks down the 3 ball. Doncic has got 8.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
From deep, James, and that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
Like that, he says, I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Here's Vincent. 10.5 points a game. Off target from outside. Los Angeles leading by 4. Kick out to Giannis. Outside Tatum. Outside James. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. He's got 15.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, I briefly spoke with the Lakers head coach. I asked him what's the hardest thing about facing Nikola Jokic. He said the way he controls the game at the offensive end. He keeps everyone involved. He's a great scorer, and you have to keep him off the offensive glass. It's a tall order, all of it. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. James with it. Now defended by Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
The Lakers making a switch here. Fouls checked in. The Nuggets making a switch here. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The Nuggets trail by 5. And stolen by Tatum. And here we go. Powell heading to the hoop. From deep, James. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Denver's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Here's Shed. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Powell sends a screen for James. Inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Lakers lead by 7.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Shed, covered by Giannis. Three-pointer, and good. The three-point shot, good from James. And now a 10-point Laker lead.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Waters. Rebounded by the Lakers. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
So it's Denver now, after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Waters to stop the run. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his third assist on the night.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Now here's James. This game an incredible scoring display for him. And he makes that one. James has got 21.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Vincent. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Count that one.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
James with it. He's got 21. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Now Tatum, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. The Lakers number 1.
The three has become a major weapon for them over this stretch. Great movement on the perimeter. They're not taking any bad shots.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Jackson, he's checked in for Jalen Suggs. Carter comes in for Tatum. And James subbed in for Antetokounmpo. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 11. Pass to Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials... Original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one...
Ruling on the floor, stand.
You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues on.
Denver making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Now here's James. He's got 23. Powell sets a screen for James. Good. James has got 25 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Denver.
Number 0, Malik Monk.
So it's the Lakers now. 11-point game. James, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. And the basket by Waters.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
He's been relentless, and he's been doing it in a variety of ways. But right there, it's all about the hustle on the offensive glass.
That one drops for him. And that's now 27 points for the great one.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Richardson. Over in the corner, Doncic takes a 3. Powell pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
A nice shot by Carter.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
The three for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And so Monk will bring it up for Denver, trailing by 13. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
From deep, James gets the three-pointer to fall. James has got 30.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Looking to end the run, Doncic. Monk finds Doncic. Hits the jumper in space. Doncic has got 13.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Outside, James. Back to James. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 14. Pass to Shed. Here's Doncic. Defended by Carter. Powell pulls it in.
And he's very confident from that range. But you can't make him off.
And here's James outside. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so it's Los Angeles. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. We'll return shortly. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows? But they're already in a great position to win this one.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. They've got Reed. He's out there with Richardson. And it's Waters in at center. Now, here's Monk. No scoring in this one. Pass to Richardson for the three. Buries it from three-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Warriors was phenomenal. He ended the game with 68 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
And David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the missed three from James. Fires the three. Hits it from three-point range. James has got 38 points.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Monk, the pass to Richardson. Hits the outside fadeaway.
That is a tough shot.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And RJ Malik Monk has evolved into an elite bench threat.
Has always had the game for that role. Letting him be that spark plug guy suits him perfectly. And when he's hot, he is as dangerous as anyone in this league.
And here is Monk. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Out to the wing. Reed the pass to Monk. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Duncan.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now here's Richardson after the miss from James. Richardson outside. Pass to Reed. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Hart, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Los Angeles leading by 19. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. No good with the layup.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Richardson kicks to Reed. Now Hart. Still scoreless. The Lakers with the rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. From deep, James buries the long-range jumper. James has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Lakers.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Down low to the left side wing. And the wide-open shot from Reed. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now Monk after the missed 3 from James. Monk, the pass to Waters. Hart with it. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Reed misses. Los Angeles leading by 19. The drive by James. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got his 5th assist in this one.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Now, here's Hart. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Great D that time from Tatum. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And here's James outside. And it's Denver with the rebound. Last time they met was in Denver.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup. And their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Achua, he's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Denver. The Los Angeles Lakers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
Well, right now for the Nuggets, they've gotten comfortable in this number 3 spot on the board, Ernie. I mean, to be honest, that seems like the right place for them.
They've shown themselves to be, I guess, a dangerous team, Jet. Nobody wants to play them right now. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Lakers.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man, we saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided, but we still have another half to go. Prove me wrong. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
dive into the second half. We'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got James. Achua is out there with Jalen Suggs. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Tatum in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Nuggets ball.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Hart the pass to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
On the clock. Denver needs to get off his shot. Launches from deep.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
And another miss by Denver.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And the Lakers with another miss. The Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And here's Jokic outside.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back here.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Offensive rebound to the left wing. Tries again. He can't get that one.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And the dunk by James.
Oh, that's great TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Waters. Not going to go that time. Good D by James. Here's the 3. Vincent with the rebound.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
And the basket by Waters. Waters got 13.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Denver's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Hart. There's a screen from deep. The rebound by James. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Waters. Waters got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The 3 for Doncic. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. James dishes to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to James. 13 points in the game.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Back to Doncic. And here's Jokic. He has 7. Vincent the pass to Hart. Here's Waters. Covered by Giannis. Waters can't get it to go.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Tatum, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. Ron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taking 16 to 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. And another miss by Denver.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Pass to Jokic. Doncic looking it over. To stop the drought, and the rejection by James.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Now, here's Doncic. 15 points in the game. Fires the three, and the three ball is good. Doncic has got 18 points.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And here's James outside. Vincent with the rebound. Vincent's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hart the pass to Waters. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 15.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's James. Connects again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Doncic passes to Vincent. Let's go. A rebound by the Lakers. James has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Tatum kicks to James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Antetokounmpo dishes to James. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. And the shot goes in. Tatum's got 7 now in this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Jokic, and Hart has it in the corner. Now Vincent. Here's Waters, 16 feet away, and that one comes up a bit short. Here's Suggs. The kick out to Tatum. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Doncic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And the dunk by James.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
James outside. Screen by Duncan. James, the pass to Duncan. And there it is for him.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Denver shooting the ball poorly. Just 28%. Pass to Shed. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
From deep, James, and it's Denver with the rebound. Vincent's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Shed. He has yet to score. Jokic kicks to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got his 3rd assist on the night.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pass to Waters. Here's Shed. Now, here's Doncic. He's covered by Suggs. And they double up Doncic. Here's Vincent. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here is Los Angeles now. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. And James gets it to go.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And here is Doncic after the three-pointer from James. Back to Doncic. To the inside. Here's Waters. Carter pulls it in. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Here's Shed. And another miss by Denver.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now, here's Suggs. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Doncic. Jalen Suggs making his last shot. And it's Doncic missing. Carter on the wing. James looking it over. Off target with his three. The Nuggets shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Here's Waters. No good, unable to end this run. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 1:07 left to play in the third. Tries to keep it alive.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Lakers with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jokic.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Powell, he's checked in for Duncan. And James subbed in for Suggs. Pass to Waters. Monk outside. Richardson gets a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Richardson's got 8 points.
You got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Now here's James. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. 5 on the clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Nuggets ball.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Shed. Some room here for Richardson. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so it's Los Angeles. Hold. And for the Lakers. Tatum comes in for Carter. And the Nuggets making a change here.
Let's hear it for you.
Hart against Tatum. Hart the pass to Richardson. Going inside. Count it. Good. Richardson's got 4 points in the quarter.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Richardson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Vincent, and it's Hart in at the shooting guard. Denver's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Richardson with a screen for Doncic. Pass to Richardson. Hart kicks to Doncic. Reed with a screen on James. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
And here's James outside. And yep, another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Richardson outside. Doncic outside. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Here's Hart following the three by the Lakers. Shot to stop the run, and the rejection by James. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. The Nuggets with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Here's Richardson. Offline with the baseline jumper. Lakers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Richardson against James. From downtown. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And the Lakers making a change here. Duncan's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
From deep, James. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Vincent's got 7 rebounds in the game. Inside, here's Waters. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Los Angeles.
And here's James outside. And good! There's another.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Nuggets have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. To the wing on the left. And that's going to be a travel. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. Then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins. Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
You know, Richard, so many stars have done it. Any thoughts on a player asking for a trade with multiple years remaining on their contract?
If you're unhappy in any marriage, you should always get out. That is my opinion. Teams do it all the time. They'll sign a player to 5 years and then trade him in 2. So if a player is unhappy after 3 years of a 5-year contract, it's okay for him to request a trade, but continue to show up to work. That is my only request from the player.
That one goes in.
Smooth like butter. Jokic can make you pay from anywhere.
Here's James. And the dunk by James.
flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Vincent. Back to Doncic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. Pass to Hart from past the arc. Lakers with the rebound.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Now here's James. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Doncic passes to Waters. And here's Jokic outside. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Now, here's Hart. Jokic passes to Vincent. They set the screen. Now, Hart. The Nuggets with another miss.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Here's James driving the lane, and again, and there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Here's Jokic. Will it go? Pass to Hart. Takes the three. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists in the game.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, and now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
Now here's James. James trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generations to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
Jokic, no good.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Nuggets. Pass to Waters. Over in the corner, Vincent. It's Hart on the wing. Here's Doncic. Knocks down the step-back J. Doncic has got 17 points here in the second half. Here's James. And good. He hits it again. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Doncic outside. Off target from three-point range. And Los Angeles, guys, shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it.
You know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Denver shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Great One.
And he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
Just so physical inside. Even with contact, Jokic able to fight through it.
James in the post. He's against Jokic, and James gets it to go.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Now, here's Hart. The rebound by James. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. There's the three. Gains it from downtown.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And it's Jokic missing. James with it. Misses there. So it's Los Angeles win this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.